Hello everyone, Meteorologist Jordan Darensbourg here. We're doing one more quick little update on Facebook, YouTube, as well as KView Plus, where we're going to continue to have all the latest on the winter weather situation here in Central Texas. And as you can see right there outside of the Kalahari Resorts and Conventions weather camera in Round Rock, we're already seeing a good dusting of snow, and it looks like that's all they're going to get from this event, which is good news. We don't want these large snowstorms that could cripple communities for days on end, and thankfully we are not getting that. But right now we're looking at temperatures mainly in the upper 20s at the airport in Camp Mabry. The winds are coming out of the north at 10 miles an hour, and that's what's shaking the camera a little bit right there on that camera lens there. And we're looking at pretty much upper 20s throughout the entirety of the region. College Station, they're checking in right at that freezing point at around 32 degrees. But as we take a look at our radar right now, there's one last little band of light snow showers passing through the Buda area. Also places like Wimberley seeing a little bit of that snow shower activity as well. It's starting to break apart just a little bit right before it gets to Bastrop. But as we take a look as a zoomed out look, this is the Houston area. And in the next couple of hours, they should be done with the snow. However, we have been looking at the Beaumont area as well as southwestern Louisiana all morning. And those areas have the first ever blizzard warning ever issued for that portion of the country. And the reason we are seeing that clearing going on right now is this bit of dry air. It's slowly sliding on through into Central Texas, and that's moving that coastal low away from us, and that is what's going to dry us out for the afternoon. I do want to mention that there is still a winter storm warning for areas along and east of I-35 this until 6 this evening, and we do have that winter weather advisory for our hill country counties, Burnett, Llano, Gillespie, and Blanco, and this is because of the snow and sleet accumulations that we have had, and there could even have been some light icing from some freezing rain earlier this morning near the I-10 corridor and points a little bit down to the south. Maybe places like San Antonio saw some of that. Now, the cold weather advisory for Mason County has been dropped. However, the rest of Central Texas still has it until noon tomorrow because we do have wind chills getting down to those 20s. So make sure you're protecting those 4 Ps: the people, the pets, and make sure you have your pipes and plants covered. Now, the reason we have this cold weather advisory in place is, look at this. We're getting gusts of around 20, maybe even 25 miles an hour, with sustained winds between around 10 to 15 miles an hour as well. And when you factor in those winds, that's where you have those wind chill factors, those feels like temperatures getting down to the lower 20s and upper teens. Now, these are the temperatures you actually should be dressing for and not just the actual air temperature. So that may mean an extra layer. That may mean throwing on a hat. That may mean throwing on gloves. Things of that particular nature. So from now through tomorrow morning, we have that weather impact alert period. Again, that wintry precipitation, that snow, even though it is tapering off, is one of those impacts. Also the hard freezes, not just this morning, but tomorrow morning as well. So make sure that you are driving slowly if you have to be out, because there are going to be slick spots on those roads. So if you don't have to be out, today is pretty much a good day to snuggle up and maybe have that nice little blanket, maybe throw on KView Plus rather than Netflix or Hulu, maybe even drink some of that hot toddy as well, maybe something warm. It doesn't have to be caffeinated, but definitely something warm to have that warm little vibe, unless you like playing out in the snow. But as we take a look at 11 a.m., a lot of that will have moved out, and some areas could even get above freezing, especially throughout the course of the later afternoon. And there are some areas, even south of Austin, that have an outside shot at 40. But most of us do stay in the upper 30s for highs for today. Now, as we take a look at your Tuesday morning, that's when we're going to have another hard freeze for all of Central Texas. And this is why, if we don't get everything melted by tomorrow morning, it will refreeze and we could still have some slick spots for your Wednesday morning. But by Wednesday afternoon, anything relating to this winter storm will be out of here, because we will have highs in the lower 50s on Wednesday afternoon before getting to the lower 60s by the time we get to Saturday. And before we look at the 7 days, cedar and mold are in the medium. Some trees, assorted other trees, are in the low count. You can find this allergy count each and every day on kview.com and at the KView app. And look at this. If you don't like the weather right now, just wait a little bit. We are going to get to the upper 60s possibly by the time we get to Sunday. Some areas do have an outside shot at 70. The caveat to that is there is a 20% chance of some rain showers. Yes, actual liquid precipitation. And with that, we're going to be feeling a lot better about the rain than what we are about the snow shower activity before things start to clear on out as we head into Wednesday. So it has definitely been some morning. Thank you so much for sticking with us, and hopefully everyone is able to enjoy the snow. And please be safe if you have to be out on the roads this afternoon or late morning. Things should start to improve by the afternoon, but whatever doesn't melt will refreeze. So make sure that you are using caution driving at any point today and through tomorrow morning. But for now, Meteorologist Jordan Darensbourg here. We will see all of you on KView News midday.